When I started planning my trip to Switzerland, one of the most confusing parts was figuring out how to get around with local transportation. So I created this video for you to make it easier. So if you're planning to visit Switzerland and wondering how to get around, this video is for you. The train and bus systems in Switzerland are great. The only thing is, you have to know if you're going to buy a pass to save time and money, or just buy tickets as you go. And if you want to buy a pass, which pass to choose? Here we are at Zurich Airport. You'll find an airport tram that takes you to the baggage claim, other terminals, and the train station. You follow the signs to the exit. Once you get your bags, you exit the terminal and have to cross the street to get to the train. You go downstairs following the train signs. To buy a ticket, you either go to the SBB office, but there can be lines, or just go to the machine. You touch the screen to begin. Tap the city where you want to go. Tap the time you want to leave. Choose first or second class. And choose full price or half fare card if you have one. I'll go over the benefits of the half fare card later in this video. You can pay by credit card or cash. You see here, for example, I already saved 15 Swiss francs by having the half fare card. It was 31 francs and now 15. Collect your ticket at the bottom of the machine and look for your track. There are often train officials standing at the machines to help you purchase your ticket as well. The word Gleis means track. You can see on the sign the name of the city the train is heading to and the time of departure. There's also a supermarket at the Zurich airport, the Co-op, and this is a chain that you can find everywhere. They have a great selection to choose from. Now, let's head down to our track. You'll see on the sign the letters A, B, C, D, and those are sections along the track. And the numbers 1 and 2 are showing the first and second class part of the train. The sign tells you which section the first and second class carriages are, so you can stand at the right place for boarding the train. When the train arrives, you need to press the green button for the doors to open. Here's actually my train now, heading to Lucerne. You can sit on the top section or bottom. Shaking camera as I walk up the stairs. There are luggage racks to leave your suitcase. There's a charging outlet at the seat. When it comes to buying a ticket, I want to mention a few other important things. You can also download the SBB app for the Swiss train system. Put in your name and credit card information and purchase your ticket directly on your phone. The app gives you all the train schedules and the platform information for your train, as well as any delays. The SBB app and the machine give you the option for regular fare and half fare, but there are other passes you can purchase that can save you money, and I'll go over those later in this video. By the way, the train from the Zurich airport stops at the main train station and then changes direction when it goes to Lucerne. So just be aware of that. Right now we're facing forward, but after leaving the Zurich main train station, we'll be facing back. Here we are at the Lucerne train station. You can see the same chain supermarket co-op here as well. On this digital display, you look for your train and it shows you the train number, the time, and the track it leaves from. Just outside the terminal is the bus station, and it's like that in many of the cities. It's very convenient if you're wanting to go further with a bus after arriving with a train. Another great thing is that many train stations have lockers. You can see them across the tracks here. You can conveniently store your luggage if you have a few hours or half a day to explore the city, but don't want to drag your luggage around. Here's my train from Lucerne to Lauterbrunnen. I had reserved a seat for this one, and when you have a seat reservation, you also need to look at the carriage number you're getting on to get on the right one for your seat. It has large windows and you can see by the seats whether a seat is reserved or not. 125 is my seat, so it's showing reserved. In some cities, it's even more important to get on the right carriage at the right section, because the train can split at a certain city and your section may not go to where you were hoping to end up in. Here, for example, you see that if you're heading to Lauterbrunnen, you have to get on the train at section A and B, but if you're heading to Grindelwald, you need to get on section C, D, or E. And if you're going to Interlaken, you can get on at any part of the train. You can even see on the ground that they've marked which part of the train goes to which city. Before arriving into Switzerland, it's important to know what regions you plan to visit. Based on that, you can choose the type of train pass that will be best for you and save you money and allow you the most flexibility. Apart from regular SBB tickets, there are different passes and discount tickets you can purchase, and I'm going to cover that now. If you plan to travel all over Switzerland, there's the Swiss Pass that lets you have unlimited travel on trains, buses, boats, and across the country. But most people usually focus on specific areas, and this pass may not be necessary. Then there's the Berner Oberländer Pass that covers the area that you can see on this map. You can also go to their site and download this map. All the lines that are red, yellow, and gray are free to travel on, and the areas with a dotted line are areas that are discounted. So you would travel from Zurich to Lucerne on the top right here and pay for that ticket, but then from Lucerne going to Interlaken, Lauterbrunnen, and all the regions on that map, you can travel for free. You can go to so many beautiful places like Schönige Platte, Männlichen, Grindelwald, Wengen, Mühren, Schildhorn, Pfingsteck, Brienz Lake, Lake Thun, Meiringen-Haslibergbahn, Almenhubel. These are some of the most beautiful places to visit, and they're free. And there's a famous Jungfraujoch and Grindelwald Fürst and those are discounted, so you really get a great deal with this pass. I found the Berner Oberländer covered a wide range of area and gave me a lot of flexibility on the gondolas, cable cars, funiculars, steam trains, and regular trains. The weather can be very unpredictable, and if you pay money to take a gondola to an area, only to find that you can't see further than your hand because of fog, it's really a disappointment. So it's great to be able to do it again and not have to worry about having to pay again. Here's my first try at going up to Schothorn with nothing to see. And my second try, still cloudy, but the mountains are visible. If I had paid for the ticket, it would have cost around 100 Swiss francs round trip on each trip, but it was included in the pass. Here's another map of the areas the Berner Oberländer Pass covers, and it can be downloaded on their website. And here's yet another pass that's called the Jungfrau Pass. It covers an even smaller area of mainly the Jungfrau region. When you put the two maps back to back, you can see there's quite a difference in the areas they cover. I bought the Berner Oberländer Pass and the Half-Fare Pass, and it was the perfect combination for my 12 days in Switzerland. The Half-Fare Pass even gives a discount on the Berner Oberländer Pass itself. If you plan to stay in just one area and not go around much by bus or train, then you might not even need a pass. But when you begin to compare the entrance fees to some tourist attractions and the regular price for train tickets, you may find that the 120 Swiss francs extra for the Half-Fare Pass plus the Berner Oberländer saves you a lot of money. And it gives you a lot of flexibility to explore and go back to the same places as often as you want without having to pay again. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. I fell in love with Switzerland. Please subscribe, it's free, and share this video with your friends and family. A lot goes into making these videos, and your comments, your thumbs up, and sharing means a lot. See you in the next video.